Yes, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Indeed, we are
Welcome.
back. Our restoration, restoring broken walls. We are here with our show, Restoration Talks. Like and share. I have to do the sticker. No, no, that's the wrong sticker.
I know.
Just like and share, like and share.
Like and share.
Remember your friends,
Share.
your
Have to do the
your
sticker.
loved ones. Uh, and now, oh, I hear myself double. APC was checking the voice and the quality of the audio. But yes, another week, another moment. We are so grateful. This is a blessed Sabbath. Last week we had a wonderful message about the visions of Ezekiel. Please watch it if you are a person who is willing to like the depth, the understand, and also willing to understand the end times, the prophecies, the visions. Last week's
hmm
teaching is truly and is truly for you. What did you guys think about last week's teaching?
Yeah, true.
Wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
Well, go ahead. It was wonderful.
Oh, yeah. It was very how do you say it? Insightful because it's not such messages you don't hear it like in churches, the minister really went into depth what it means to the coming of the Messiah and how he will reign on earth
Yeah.
and yeah, how do you say it? How do you say it? And because of that, it's important to know who you are in Elohim, whose Elohim children are, because um, he talked about the kingdom and the people who will enter the kingdom, the gates you need to go through. So
Mhm.
it's not that easy.
Yeah.
It's really not that easy
Yeah.
um, to enter the kingdom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true, true,
yeah,
true. It is really insightful. So,
yeah.
people, please check it out. Last
Agree.
week's message,
Yeah.
too much depth, too much depth.
Yeah, he also said it was a summary of a
Summary of
summary
a
of a
summary of a
summary. So
summary. Yeah, the heat was too
that's
much.
too much. Yeah.
And today's topic is also indeed, the dry bones
Mhm.
arise in those who did Sunday school. They say, arise and
Oh
shine.
ja, schijn.
Arise. What's the song? Uh,
Ik ben het liedje
arise.
kwijt.
Okay, but indeed, this is
Ja.
indeed really important for us nowadays. Because imagine, the true Israelites waking up. Um, and I'm not talking about those woke culture, for, oh yeah, this world. No, no, no. Really waking up in the area of righteousness.
Mm,
And that would be a huge shift for this world. That would be a huge relief for this world because Elohim's kingdom really wants to come. But of course, we cannot do it on our own.
ja.
As scripture says, it is the rock of Elohim that will smash down the kingdoms, the fourth kingdom. But this moment for Israel to wake up, it will not just be a happening. It is in line and it's an alignment with purpose, and it's also a promise of Yah.
True.
And these promises, they are really, 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 really wonderful, and we truly have to understand it and also have to meditate on these promises that one day, this kingdom will be gone, and I have to be part of this kingdom because my soul doesn't want to rot in hell and all these things. But then I have a notion and
Mhm.
even a question. So let's say, because we all realize that the promises of Yahuwah, they are wonderful,
Mhm.
but they also come with a price, a huge price. Are you willing to pay for that price in order to enter the new kingdom? And how? Maybe someone, if you can answer.
Yeah, the price. Well, what do you what do you want to give to Elohim in order for you to get there? When we read like last week we spoke about Ezekiel.
Yeah.
When you look at Ezekiel's life, the things that he been through to see those visions that last week could elaborate, he paid a certain price that is almost, it's hard to understand it. It is
Mm-hmm.
the same Ezekiel whose mouth was shut. He could only talk when Elohim wanted him to bring forth a message. It's the same Ezekiel that Elohim told him that his wife would die, but
Mm-hmm.
he couldn't cry as a sign to the people where they were going through. So, if you look at what he is, the same person that had to sleep on his side for almost over a year, eating all kind of crazy stuff just to show the people who were very stubborn that what they will go through, and eventually they, if I don't mistake, they also killed him.
Yeah.
So when you look at the things that the people of the old been through, and you look at yourself, then you must ask yourself, what are you willing to give to Elohim? What are you willing to sacrifice in your
Sacrifice.
life to
Yeah.
pay the price? And the price is not something of one day, it's a lifetime. And since you don't know when you're going to die, that's why the Bible, when you read in Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, it says that you will be like gold cleansed in fire. It will take a long time, and their prices every day. You have to remember it every day, every day, every day. Pay the price, and the price is you only know where you are and where you want to go, and what you are going to give to Elohim as an offer. Yeah,
Mm.
And in our present day, how can we put it in context then? Let's say, because now if I would, let's say, all of us would walk naked, people would
Yeah.
go crazy. So how would you? So how can we then put it in our context in this era where we are in, to show that we really want to be part of righteousness, to show that we really want to be part of the new kingdom? How can we apply that in our life? Maybe one of you can answer.
change your lifestyle. To change your lifestyle. For some people, for example,
How was that
just
for
to
you
change.
then?
Sorry,
How was it for you?
it's also, yeah, it's just the lifestyle to change. You change the way you eat, the way you look at things, how you make decisions, and it's not always easy. It's heavy for me. It was also heavy, and I'm still in the process to get to where I suppose I should be. And every day you must remember yourself. You can be at a party where everybody is drinking and doing kind of stuff, but you then know that back in the days I used to drink a lot, even though my body is giving me the feeling, but you don't do that. You have to remember for yourself. For example, you can be like, you have on a day on a day off. You can choose, I can sleep or I can wake up early and to pray to Elohim. That's
Mm-hmm.
also a
Yeah.
sacrifice. That you sacrifice your time,
Your
and
time.
it
Yeah.
sounds easy, but to wake up in the morning to pray is very hard.
Yeah.
It's very hard.
Yeah,
So
that's
every day
true.
you must find for yourself a way to sacrifice at least something that makes you, that hurts you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that makes you, how do you say it? It discomforts you actually, because
yeah,
in the world, indeed, we are comforted. Like we live in a Western world, everything we want, we can just buy, we can just do and stuff. And also, the pocket said it's. I think when I think about the price, it's really about sacrificing um your life, but also your willingness to um yeah, to become a righteous person. And I think the thing that makes it hard is because when we were born, you just grow up in sin. Actually, you grow up in pleasure. And yeah, so when you come to the realization like, oh, I need to do things differently, it's not that easy to um go to heaven. Yeah, all the thing, it can put a weight on you. You want to change, but you are how do you say it, you're so attached to things you used to do. So now to make the change, it can be hard, but I think at the end we need to think about yeah, the bigger picture. And what Apaka say, it is a daily thing. It's a daily decision that you need to make,
Yeah.
and are you willing to pay the price? Of course I want to say yes, I'm willing to pay, but am I willing to put in the work?
Yeah.
That's another thing. And yeah, I'm trying, but sometimes like I need to try more, because uh like indeed Ezekiel, he sacrificed his life, and all the prophets, like they were on, yeah, business, no jokes. So how can you do that in modern time? Indeed, yeah, I've tried to live a set apart lifestyle. Um,
Mm.
yeah, yeah,
But
and I
that's
think
uh-huh.
also, we say it a lot. It's not easy. It's not easy. Um, but the way you think can also, how do you say it? The way you think can also motivate you. Just you can say, okay, it's not easy, but maybe you can say to yourself, it is easy. It is easy, and that, and yeah. So then you can also make steps. So yeah,
Yeah. So let's
yeah,
say then to be comforted by the scriptures, by the word, by the journey,
yeah.
to have that self, to speak life
To
in.
speak life, yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Otherwise, it will feel impossible always.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. I can
yeah,
imagine because always being even to be set apart is already a journey on its own, as we mentioned. Because like this journey that we are trying to or this walk that we are trying to be in, it is like contrary to the masses mainstream, and
yeah.
everybody would have different kinds of sayings. But even how, let's say, how we feel, imagine other people also have that same feeling with their own religion, with their own religion.
Yeah, true.
Let's say
Yeah,
the Islam people, they were
yeah.
even coming to a point to say, hey, it doesn't matter if my boss would say yes or no, I will still pray 5 times a
End
day.
of the day. Yeah.
Um, and those are people that are willing to to pay a price for their own for their life.
For their belief, what I stand for.
And what we realize mostly is also that when scripture says do this or don't do this, we are making so many arguments and so many justification. We justify so much that we say that no, it's not about this, it's about that.
Mhm.
We're trying to dilute the power of the word, and that's also much more difficult to pay that price, as we have seen. One of them is, for example, let's say then the rapture theory, because APC can also with a wonderful angle. He also mentioned that the prophet's vision does not fit in the rapture theory. Maybe you
Mm.
can elaborate, APC, before why did you mention that? Because that might also be one of the thing that is also difficult for people to pay, let's say, to follow the word accordingly, to follow the word truly, like adding doctrines, like adding to say we are no more under the law, or to say we are no more, we can eat whatever we want, or to say we will be saved in the end, because then people also be like, no, don't matter, it doesn't matter, I'll just be raptured in the end. So maybe you can elaborate on
Yeah.
that part also, if you see.
Yeah, what I tried to say is like that rapture mindset. It doesn't fit with what we read in the Bible, and it makes people like feel too comfortable, and like we will go through nothing. When the pressure will come, we will be taken away, and all the people that will stay, they will have to go through all the miseries, and they have to find a way to live righteously without the Holy Spirit. Now, if you look at that theory and you put like the books like Ezekiel, it 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 doesn't fit. It doesn't fit in no shape or no form. But those religious people, they believe in it with their whole heart, and it doesn't make sense. I was thinking today about it by myself. I was thinking like maybe it is because people are so afraid of hell. they are so afraid of hell that they are afraid to think differently, to just ask question, but is it really true?
What do you
You
mean people
read
are
in
afraid
the
of hell?
But
yeah. For example, they've been brainwashed so badly that if you don't get the rapture, you will go to hell. And people are more afraid of pain and suffering that they are afraid to think differently. Like maybe the rapture is not correct. Maybe we have to prepare ourselves so that when the hardship comes, that we can maintain and hold on and show and wait on our Savior. Because the rapture theory takes away the whole Armageddon, the coming of the Messiah, fighting for his people, the new king, the kingdom, because they believe that they will be raptured, they will be
Mhm.
obsessed. So everything that will happen downstairs, everything that has been prophesied by Daniel, by Isaiah, Ezekiel, going forth and forth and forth, it doesn't line up. That's why I said last week, like there is so much power in just changing a couple words in the Bible. It has
Mm.
so destruction effect that many people don't realize it. Just the rapture theory, which is not even found in the Bible, but if you just twist with a couple words, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
And one of the thing
Yeah.
that also it also touched last week's message. One of the thing which was also added to scriptures, let me put it that way, was also to say that this new kingdom, it's more for the people who are religious. If you are a Christian, then you will enter into this new kingdom. Or if you are a Methodist, Pentecostal, and all these things, you will enter into the new kingdom. Or that the new kingdom will be somewhere in the heavens, right? Or
Yeah.
you will live there and you will be there forever. But time without number, it has been shown that it was mostly spoken about the Israelites. It was spoken about the 12 gates of Israel in the new
Yeah.
kingdom. You have to pass through the 12 gates of Israel. It was mostly talking about nations and nations and nations and not about any religion. If you are if you are a Christian or a Catholic and all these things. So we are willing to follow religions, but we don't real and we are all reading the same book, but that same book is explaining how you can be part of the new kingdom. One of it, and one of those things that we have to realize that it is a book of written by a nation for a nation.
Mm.
It is a book written by a nation for a nation. And when you realize that, then it should be our utmost quest in life to to seriously search out who are the people of the book,
Yeah.
because then it is much more easier to to know, okay, if I want to enter into the new kingdom, I'm willing to pay that price. What are the customs, what are the cultures, what are the things that I have to take upon me, what do I have to eat, what do I not have to eat, what are the angles to look upon. So it is really interesting how it all still comes together with the commandments when
Yeah.
the people of the book.
Um, I wanted to say. Yeah, I think we have discussed this topic thing a lot of times about that's important to know who you like who the people of Elohim really are, because there is where all the misunderstanding starts. And but I think the part of unlearning falsehood and coming to the truth, it's yeah, it's not that easy. Like for us, we have been hearing this for years and years and years, and we also it's not that easy for us as well.
So how was it then
um
for you? Why did you change your perception and your understanding? What convicted you
um
to another?
yeah, I always say I think what benefits me was um at that time my age, and because I was think I was
Remember
sixteen.
Yahweh Elohim.
Yeah, I was young, so I was young, and before that time, I was not really. I was going to church, but I was not. Yeah, how do you say it? I was not really
You are
like.
church goer.
Yeah, I was just a church goer. So I was
Okay.
not really into the Christianity very deep. So that's why I think it was for me easier to like follow the teachings and go along with it. So like so yeah, so let me say for me it was a bit easier because I wasn't that deep in
Yeah.
Christianity, but I don't know how it would be if I was really into Christianity,
Yeah.
and then for me on discovering all these things and me trying to yeah switch the information of or the faith that I have. So for me,
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm curious. I just had this question for you guys, or for us. Is the law grievous? Or are the laws grievous? Is it pain? Is it, is it so heavy, so late? So, because I think people also have a notion
yeah, they have
or understanding from
yeah, when I
the
think
laws
about the law,
grievous.
it's
It's
very
so
negative. I
heavy.
cannot do this. I can
Yeah.
I cannot do
But but
this.
but 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 but, but how is life for you for y'all? How is life? Is it so heavy? Is it so?
I was like for you. How could you?
Because now you're very head covered. Are you not feeling like, oh my head?
Oh no, no. But what
Other
I said,
laws of
yeah.
Holland,
Hmm.
other other laws of this land heavy for you? Do you even know all the laws of this country?
No, good
No.
Because the
question.
same people that say the law is so heavy, if you ask them, do you know all the laws? And it's kind of, if you ask him, when you pay your tithes, does it hurt? When you honor your father, does it hurt?
Mm,
It is just they put the law together to make it like something. It is past. You don't have to hold it. And me, I don't. I used to blame the people that go to the church, but now I don't blame them anymore. I'm just like tired. Like I'm tired of. Yeah, it's just the leaders. They know
Yeah.
what is going on, and the flocks, they are just like blind flocks following. Because when it comes to the law, you don't know even the laws of your country where you live in,
Yeah. Yeah.
and you never complain. You drive on the highway too much, they give you a ticket. You have to pay 500 euro. You will pay it. But
yeah.
once we even mention the law of Moses, oh, haram,
Yeah.
ilah,
Yeah.
ilah,
Yeah. Yeah.
ilah, haram, klaar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of, and for a such person to make a switch is Elohim. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
True. But now say the law is not grievous. It's how do you say it? If you really look at it, it's really even to help us and to help others. But as I was saying in the beginning, it's just what we are used to, and that makes it. It can make it like feel heavy, but it is not. No.
And I was also thinking then, imagine a person, because I, I, I have one dilemma before we go. There is one person, a friend of you. He's in between two worlds. Let's say that he's also in the world of uh, he's also in the world of he's even in three worlds, three,
Mm.
not even two. One is then he is enjoying the he's enjoying the he's enjoying life. He's just enjoying life. Going
Mm-hmm.
out. He's having his addiction. He's having his weaknesses. He's enjoying life. Okay, and then the other world is then also, you know, in this case, let's narrow it down to one religion, Christianity. which says that you are no more in the law, uh, but you will be raptured. And then all of a sudden, he also hear this message, van hè? So guys, you guys are saying the new kingdom will be here on earth. There will be no rapture. You should eat like this. You should wear like this. You have to be righteous. It's always righteous, right? It's like you have to work for your salvation. What would you advise such a person who's listening to such a message like, it is too much. I don't know what to do. It's overwhelming. I cannot make a decision. I just want to be a good person. I just want to make it into new kingdom. But there's information overload. Meanwhile, I'm also dealing with my infirmities, also dealing with my
Mhm.
weaknesses. What would you advise such a person? Maybe the question is too deep.
Yeah, maybe you can start.
Do you
um,
mean overload information of our restoration? Do you mean about that, or what do
uh,
you mean with
yes, let's make it.
overload?
Yeah, yeah. Gewoon as in the doctrines of Yahuwah, to be an Israelite. It's not of restoration, it's just the doctrine. Yeah, to be an Israelite.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would advise that person to look at a couple of teachings, and yeah, seek contact with one of the members, because sometimes a person sometimes change by just seeing how another person lives. Because I can give you advice, but the chance is big that when you walk away, it goes one
mhm.
ear and comes out the
Yeah.
other. And sometimes when you are just close to certain person that are living that lifestyle, you will see the way they live, the way they make decisions. That will help you even more than when you shut up. You will shut yourself up
Oh,
in a
I
room and
thought
you
you
read
said
and you
shut up.
listen.
Uh-huh.
It's yeah, and when you go outside, it's like a short circle. It
Yeah.
will go good for a while, but then you'll fall back. You will come back, and you can stuck in the loop for 5 or 10 years. It can pass by. But when you are close to certain people that live that lifestyle, they can help you. They will warn you from, hey, watch out about this one, sir. So it goes hands on hands, just listening to the message by yourself and hanging around with those people. Let those people become your environment. So if you are cold, you stay close to fire. Eventually, you will become warm. Because there is nothing that I can say to you now that will change you. No, no.
It's not that this moment.
Noah preached for 120 years.
Yeah.
Who did change?
Yeah, but the person is
The Messiah
willing.
was with 12 disciples, the same one. Mm?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the spirit is willing, but the body is weak.
Yeah.
It's the spirit is willing, but the body is too weak.
It's weak. Yeah, I agree with because that sometimes advice will not help someone per se. Yeah. Um mm, mm, mm. Ja, ik ben aan het denken.
Yeah, I will see
But
like this.
yeah,
The body didn't become weak by itself.
yeah. But I think the first question you can ask that person is, yeah, why do you believe, or how do you say it? Anyway, yeah, go just ask a person like, yeah, why do you believe? Where does the faith, where does your faith come from? Very basic, and not start about the teaching because it can all be a lot of information. So that's why I was saying not to give, don't give a lot of advice at the beginning. Just let that person be who he or she is.
Shine your light.
You can, yeah, shine your light, pray for that person. Don't be judgmental. And like Apoka said, indeed, just hang out. Yeah, hang out with a person. But I don't. I think in the beginning, don't give a lot of advices because it can go the ear in and out. So yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's what I will say.
Yeah, but there are some. If you watch those influencers, do you know how many advices they give on a day?
Yeah.
They give, advice. The influencers, they're giving shots, they're giving advices, how 10 steps to be, and that you are going to do that, or how to
Yeah, but that is but
roll, or how to what is it,
yeah,
how
but
to
it's
have
on the
riz.
internet. But
You
this
know
is stuff
riz,
like,
how to
but
have
you
some
said
riz.
but you said this is a friend coming to you, right? Or
Yeah, yeah,
someone
yeah,
you know coming to you.
yeah,
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 you say, okay, I have 10 steps to
yeah.
to what do you say, to enlarge your faith, and
To
yeah,
enlarge your faith, fun.
yeah, it doesn't work. No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Oh, you also give back to the person to have patience. You share your own journey.
Now it's getting
That's,
personal.
yeah. Be personal. Like, be personal. I
Yeah,
think, yeah, be personal.
yeah,
That's important.
yeah.
The advice and stuff that can come later, but I think yeah, be personal and see how willing that person how do you say it, yeah, how, just to study that person, because some people, they make can come to you, yeah, I'm very interested and stuff, but maybe it's because at that moment they feel heat up, but and then later you notice, like, oh yeah, nah, that person wasn't very serious. So before you put all your energy in a person, also study the person and just be personal. Yeah.
Be personal. Yeah, I like it. It's really funny because, of course, it depends also on every individual. Know that person, know how to shine your light. Indeed, be personal. And as APC also mentioned, that it is a whole lot. It's a whole lot. It's a journey. It's a journey. Some people you can repeat, 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 and some will never listen. But that would never stop us, indeed, to blow the shofar. That was APC's favorite sentence. You have to blow the shofar in the wilderness. And I also asked someone, and I hope, I'm curious. I hope AC will, before we go out, will also give some advice or tips or tips in how that person would approach such a person who's dealing with this dilemma. And the reason why we are touching this is it is real life, because sometimes
Mm.
the visions and the prophecies, some people are not even thinking about these things first. They're thinking about their own life. Like, hey, I'm dealing with this. Some
Yeah.
people are also dealing or just want. And I want to chip in this thing, this one first. When we come unto Yahuwah as a person, most of us, we come to Yahuwah because we are broken, alone. We have our traumas. We have been dismissed, and there is a sense of belonging, love, peace, which you will have, or which you will receive by reading the scriptures, when you pray, when you fast. It gives you that enlightenment from, oh, this is what I really wanted. But even in that process, we also have to realize that Elohim, he will also try your motives. And that journey, it's where people can stop. Because if you come unto him, for example, you are at a house and you see Elohim is opening the door. Or no, let's say you go to someone's house. The person is opening the door, and the first thing you do is go to the person's fridge and eat all kinds of his things in his fridge.
Mm.
The person will think like, this person is really selfish, man. You know what?
Yeah.
Next time I will do this, 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 this in order to prevent him. But what if you come to someone's house and you really come to that person's house just to know that person sincerely? You will just sit on the couch, you will have the conversation with him, and you will ask, hey, how would you do this? Why would you do this? And this is also how we should also see our relationship with Elohim when we are also building up our life.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be one of the people who will be at the fridge because and eat all kinds of things, to ask to, I want my life to be better, I want to be financially stable, I want I'm I'm talking with a friend of mine, and and he's really quite he's good in coding, and he's also a junior. He finished his school. He's good in coding, and while he was coding before his passion was like, I really want to code. I really want to code. I really want to code, and I really want to do something with my passion. But eventually, I don't know what happened. Life happens. He's older. He got his car. He got his money. Now it's no more. I want to code. I want to make money. I
Mm.
want to make money. I want to make money. Financial independent. I want to make money, money, money. So if you go to testify about Elohim and all these things while he is doing on his journey for making his money, maybe his prayer will be like, Elohim, please help me, or Elohim, bless me. But his blessing is not the spiritual gift, but it's more financial blessings.
Mm.
And in that journey, he might be that person who always go to that fridge just to eat,
Mm.
just to eat. But at the same time, we have to realize that Elohim, if he sees you always going to that fridge, then he will also test you, your motives. He will also test your life. He will also test you from, hey, who are you and what are you doing here? Why are
Yeah.
you coming? How does your heart looks like? Are you sincere? And
True.
that's also really nice about the teachings of the Messiah, the Beatitudes. It's more, you would see, it's always about the inner part, inner side, the transformation of your character. What APC also mentioned, the transformation of your character, and then eventually, you will always hear the teachings of AC mentioned, because I
Tech.
asked, well, how about
Yeah.
gift of advice? The person mentioned, tackle each problem at a time.
Yeah.
And this shows patience.
Patience. Yeah. True. And be personal.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
I think,
Agree.
yeah, a certain level of understanding should be established to have that sincerity, to have to love to be willing to love your neighbor. That is also part of his royal law when you read in the books, the letters. It has that need. So no, thank you very much for your contribution.
Thank you.
I think we touch next week. We are back with Restoration Talk. Tomorrow we're also back, and we will talk about Joel. Joel. We are the team Visions and Prophecy. Joel. My goodness, the day of Yahuwah. Not many chapters in it, but when you take every verse,
It's key information.
it's heavy. It's heavy. It's heavy. So be there tomorrow. AC also be there tomorrow. Listen to tomorrow's message. We are we are transcending from transcending. We are moving from Ezekiel to Joel, and it will also enlighten your mind. People, thank you very much. You are. We have a listener tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
We have a listener tomorrow. We have a listener tomorrow. Okay, thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
Sabbat shalom and have a nice
Have a
day.
nice day.